Euphoria by Star Labs. This came highly recommended. So I finally got my hands on it. So let's talk about it. So let's run through this label quick and find out what's going to give us that euphoric feeling, right? So 25 servings in this container. One full scoop is 12.795 grams. I will say, weigh it out because a level scoop for me was almost a full gram underdosed. Now, in the base, you have sodium chloride, you have potassium, vitamin C, and magnesium. The nitty gritty, you have citrulline at 6,000 milligrams, some pumps, some blood flow, beta-alanine at 3,200 milligrams, L-carnitine tartrate, some fat-burning properties, maybe make you sweaty, 2,000 milligrams, glycerol monostearate, some hydration added to the pumps, 1,500 milligrams, choline citrate, so some fast-acting focus at 500 milligrams, coconut water, more hydration, 500 milligrams, caffeine anhydrous, 300 milligrams, DMBA at 200 milligrams, DMAE at 200 milligrams, Ariogenesis at 100 milligrams. So those two together might make you get there. Dicaffeine malate at 70 milligrams, extended caffeine, low amount, but a little bit extended. Huperzine A at 10 milligrams, and alpha yohimbine at 2 milligrams. So the experience, I went with the Dreamland flavor, which is a tiger's blood flavor, which is a mixture of strawberry, watermelon, and coconut. I will say I didn't get a lot of coconut. I got a lot of strawberry and watermelon out of it. That being said, it was overall enjoyable. It didn't have a weird aftertaste. It was sweet and it was fruity. Now, the first thing that sets in, of course, is the beta-alanine. Around the 10-minute mark, I got a nice warm fuzzy feeling around the ears and the cheeks. Then it slowly progressed into the chest. Now, I will say, let's not make it weird, but for me, a good beta tingle will always make my nipples hard. This got good betas in it, we'll just say that. Now, around the 20-minute mark, the caffeine finally sets in. I felt a little bit of a heart rate increase, not a lot, and I wasn't like holding on for dear life or anything like that, just a slight increase, and then it built really smoothly over the next 20 to 25 minutes. And then around the 30 to 35 minute mark is where I finally felt something go on up here, right? And I'm waiting for that euphoric feeling to come in. All I felt was a little bit of a head buzz, kind of a letdown. So as the workout progressed, again, I'm waiting longer and longer, and never felt that euphoric feeling, which again, a letdown because it was highly recommended to me and didn't get anything more than a slight head buzz, not even like a feel good vibe kind of like mindset. It was just a little bit of a something going on up here and a decent amount of focus. So that was kind of like, maybe it was a one-off. Day two, same thing. I'm like, all right, it is what it is. Now, the pumps, on the other hand, they were okay. Good amount of hydration, so you feel clean while you worked out, but you could definitely stack it. And at the end of the workout, there was no crash because around 350 milligrams total in this thing, not a lot to come down for me. And a little bit of that extended caffeine kind of mitigated that. So that was good. So overall, it was a very smooth pre-workout, but it never reached that euphoric feeling. Now, I'm not going to knock the product itself because the people who recommended it, I don't know what they typically use. And overall, there really wasn't a huge drawback with this product. There was nothing that I can really say that was bad about it. You know, it didn't reach its full potential to me. But again, the other people that use this, maybe they don't typically use nootropics and it's enough for them. So I can't knock the product for not working well for me. It wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be. But again, it didn't really have a lot of drawbacks. It was a really good smooth builder, solid energy, decent amount of pumps. You can add to it, you can stack it. And again, it was just a really decent, clean experience in my mind. Now, what sets this apart from other pre-workouts on the market? Honestly, the only thing that stood out to me was the L-carnitine tartrate. It heated me up and made me a little bit sweaty. It never really reached that full euphoric potential for me. Now, again, I'm not going to knock the product because I think it fits its own niche. For someone who's never dabbled with nootropics, this would probably be a great entry-level nootropic pre-workout for you because you don't blow the roof of your head off. You don't go wild and crazy up here. It's just a nice little head buzz. And overall, like I said, there was no drawbacks. It was a smooth energy curve, decent amount of pumps that you can stack, and just a slight little bit of a head buzz and a side note of sweatiness. Someone who's never played with them before, this would probably be a great option for you.